boys, you know what it is. Yesterday was Canada Day. I'm recovering from just everything that happened to myself, and Treyarch out of nowhere drops the bomb, drops the information that Mule Kick, look at this boy, Mule Kick is going to be the next perk that comes in. And it's wild because literally everyone from like 6 months ago predicted it. We predicted the exact perk order, and we know exactly what is going to be coming out now. So first off, we had Tombstone. Now we have Mule Kick Soda. Bring out El Burro in you. And next, we're probably going to either be getting PhD Flopper or Double Tap, and those will be the final 2 perks in Cold War. I think after Mule Kick, we're only going to really be seeing potentially even 2 perks, and we already have been seeing that they've been taking past perks like Electric Cherry and they're putting them into Elemental Pop tier 5. So let's talk about this. I think Mule Kick Soda, again, why even put it in the game? I think most people, when they play Cold War Zombies, they usually run maybe 1 gun apart from the ray gun, and I know now it's a very different system with all the health and all the differences in high rounds, but hopefully Mule Kick within Mauer Toten will be more useful. Now, however, with the Mule Kick upgrades, that's actually more where I'm interested into this. I personally wish that we would have gotten Double Tap for this next game. I believe that this game desperately needs Double Tap. Like, for the fact that we have Mule Kick, it doesn't even make sense because a lot of guns in this game basically can't bring you past round 40 when you have them gold, triple Pack-a-Punch with the best double Pack-a-Punch upgrade on it. It doesn't even make any sense. So honestly, this is what I'm hoping out of Mule Kick. I hope with Mule Kick that obviously we're going to get a couple of the tier upgrades that we've kind of been familiar with past games. Honestly, I think it'll be funny, but I think the tier 1 upgrade of Mule Kick is to show that you have a Mule Kick weapon. Like, it'll show the little Mule Kick perk icon next to the weapon, and I guarantee you that's going to be the tier 1 upgrade, which is going to be hilarious. Now, to make Mule Kick more balanced and more special into the game, I believe that the 3rd weapon that you have to take, I believe the tier 5 upgrade or one of the higher end upgrades has to be that you keep the weapon when you down. Because if that is not a part of the upgrade system in Mule Kick, this perk sucks already. Like, a lot of people already consider Tombstone, the first perk that we had reintroduced, is just awful. Like, a lot of the times it's not even worth it at this point now, especially with Quick Revive tier 5, where if you just get a zombies kill when you have Quick Revive, now you're going to be 100% safe. So I don't really know what's going to happen with Mule Kick, but I really hope that the Mule Kick weapon that you have, one of the tier upgrades, is that the weapon itself becomes stronger, because that would make it so much worthwhile to actually run 3 weapons, to actually get them all gold, to actually get them to the triple Pack-a-Punch status, which costs so many points and so much salvage that the only way that Mule Kick would be worth it in this game comparatively with Tombstone is that it gets a damage boost. I swear this needs to happen. It would make perfect sense, because then every game would actually have a chronological order into how you're getting each gun. So you would load up into D-Machine, Firebase Z, Mauer Toten, whatever, with your loadout weapon. Then your second weapon would be the Wonder Weapon, and then you would get Mule Kick with your 3rd weapon having that extra damage boost, which in my opinion makes total sense because of the fact that you want to have as much firepower as possible. But then when you look at the Cold War gameplay and you look at how there's so many ammo cache boxes everywhere, it makes you really wonder, if this is not the way that it's being put in the game, then why is Mule Kick in Cold War, man? It doesn't make any sense, because you can buy ammo. Ammo is never the problem in Cold War. It's always the firepower. Is your gun actually doing enough damage to the point where the zombies in front of you are going to be dying? So it's exciting to see that we get Mule Kick back. It's exciting to see that it's been literally 10 years since it was introduced back on Moon in 2011. Bro, I was 13 years old. I was but a young lad at this time, but it's exciting to see that Mule Kick is coming back. However, However, I believe without the proper tier upgrades, this perk is going to end up being just as worthless as Tombstone. Because, I mean, come on, man. Tombstone had so much promise. It even brought in a lot of different variations from Who's Who and all into that, and it worked great. But then they introduced Quick Revive Tier 5, and Tier 5 literally eliminates the whole purpose of Tombstone. And that's what I'm saying. Like, if Mule Kick does not have the right tier upgrades, it could just end up being like Tombstone, where no one is ever gonna pick it up and use it and waste money on it. I don't get it, man. Honestly, though, it looks great. I love the redesign of the can. Hopefully, though, I believe, you know what? I'm going to say this, and I think a lot of people are not going to be happy about it. I think they're going to be reintroducing some Black Ops 4 perks into Mule Kick. Because with Black Ops 4, Mule Kick was also one of the standard perks. A lot of people didn't use it because it was kind of the same thing as well with Black Ops 4. What's the point of using Mule Kick unless you're using a camping strategy? Or, now here's the other thing, which I think would be an awesome tier upgrade if Treyarch did this. If Mule Kick is a thing, could you please allow it so that we could potentially have 2 wonder weapons, which has never happened before in any Call of Duty Zombies game. You can never hold 2 staffs on Origins. You can never hold 2 gauntlets on Ancient Evil. But could you imagine, with the upgraded Mule Kick, how much of a vital perk it would then become if you could have 2 wonder weapons? So let's say Mauer Toten has 2 new wonder weapons, and then you can run them both at the same time with Mule Kick? Oh my gosh. That would instantly make it the greatest perk on this game, and it would make it a must-have to get to that max tier 5 and to run into every game. Granted, would this happen? I don't know, because Treyarch really likes to balance zombies, even though it's a PvE game mode, which I will never understand that for as long as I live. I promise you, I will literally never understand the balancing of a PvE mode. Regardless, though, Mule Kick, please don't end up being as useless as Tombstone. Please, for the love of God, we need it to add some sort of variation. Man, I'll take Luna from Blood Wolf Bite from Black Ops 4 at this point. I'll take literally anything. Anything that makes Mule Kick better. Because, granted, the base perk in Cold War really doesn't add much. It has to add those tier upgrades to make it useful. Ladies and gentlemen, Mule Kick, what is going on with this perk? Where is my boy Double Tap? I've been vying for this boy for years, and he's still not in Cold War. And on top of that, PhD Flopper would definitely be more useful. We got a bunch of explosive weapons in this game now, and, you know, we're going to be needing PhD Flopper rather than the armor upgrades every time. But ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it for today's video. What do you guys think? Mule Kick, I'm a donkey punch y'all motherfuckers in the mouth with this perk. I swear to God, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much, and I'll see y'all in that next one, baby.